So it is still working for capital canvases that you're constantly subjected to this perpetual Freemason-based form of judgment, which posed a big problem for me because, well, they zoned in and picked on and proved a lot of points about biphobia in religion. But they picked on Marilyn Manson's Doppelgangers film that I'll always defend has been fucking brilliant, fucking genius. But if you're a biphobe to begin with, you are not going to comprehend. It entails certain ideas like, so what if we oppose the ransom for the capture of your Christ? So what if we oppose the bribery and the kidnap and so you have Roger and Gary instead going, whoa, the only thing immoral in this world is money. That means what? And then at the end, and he's lying. He'll lie to cover up his immoral. Oh. Anyway, I fucking hate him. I fucking hate them. The crescendo of the film they essentially perceived to be about a plan to rape and then lie about it. And let's not forget, this is an art piece to begin with. So even if it were, the point is moot in terms of trying to make a psychotic profile on the basis of the subliminal. Can someone not see their goddy waddy? Can someone never see their gods ever? Yeah, I can't be fucking hypnotized. Sadly, Australia is a place I want to have to do away with. If for nothing else but the dignity of dying somewhere else. I hate the filth of this place. It sounds like one of the Queen's forebearers dispatched some spies who overheard some Aborigines say, let's have a robbery. And then they went back to her and said, oh my gosh, they're into robbery. Why not we do unto others as they have them do unto us? So, the ancient queen, fucking anti-Apple politics, and she marched some valiant troops to rob the whole fucking continent. So in many ways I'll miss Piracy Island. I actually do miss the not a week without a murder accusation. Part of it. It did become innate to my humour to an extent. I'm stammered when it comes to, I don't say things like ouch. It takes me it's a combination of my early childhood plus my mother's side of the family smashing Christianity on me. My nan was absolutely beautiful. She recognized that even if Christianity were proven to be true, the story would be harmful to me. So, I've explored probably more debates and arguments about whether Christianity is true or not than the Queen herself. But that's no great claim. But yeah, it was always like a vacation going to my nan's. Because there's just no way to relate to my experiences to why is looking at this murdered man on a cross something that you're all giving thanks for? As a result of those, the really young don't dispute what they've been told. If they've been told it authoritatively and repetitively. So, puberty was where I started, this is fucking war. It's on. I don't care. I'll disown my Sydney relatives. I'll disown the fucking whole family if they keep pressing fucking religion. Disown the country. I don't give a fuck. No one is investigating the robbery from my former house. So I have no rights here either, really. But one thing, Roger. So Roger and Gary are Freemasons who believe that Jesus was a martyr, and they quantify the definition of a martyr to be a person who gives up without a fight. It's like if that means if Roger was found to be guilty of murders and sentenced to execution, he'd be restrained, but he would seem to be giving up at the end without a fight. Like if they strapped his arms onto a chair, electrocuted him, fried his fucking whole head, and be like, Roger, what's wrong with you? You're not putting up a fight. Why aren't you putting up a fight, Roger Markby? So, sadly, histrionics has proven that his church doesn't quite have. In the 16th century, they thought they had a province to call Jesus a martyr. And I've said it before, I commend them on the point of noting that in terms of moral disputes between and given attributes and power properties and whatnot, that Lucifer is probably more admirable than God of the Christian Bible. But it's not this life is not a dichotomy where you're forced to choose between one or the other. That's state of origin, and we're not forced to watch that either. So can be neither, of course. Can be no theology whatsoever. And your nasal passages will free up, and you won't have the Queen's queefs in your nasal sinus mucosa. So what they did was take all the words from the voice. It's so stupid. I mean, why when watching it and analysing the voiceover, you have to be the two biggest faggots in the history of aggressive, religiously motivated aggressive faggotry. And I've said this to Gary Cairns, his family man, but he'll fight his fights about on the basis of Freemasonry. It's Roger who, if you want to know, like no children, raised no children, but he's into corrections. You should have been into erections and been trying to get someone to bury an heir. You dumb fucking mutt. Because the way you profile is so stupid. Oh, it's stupid.